It is a pleasure to having you with us. I see already their comments on the chat. So let's wait a couple of minutes and we will start our presentation. Alex, let me know if you can hear me well, if everything is all right. I will share my screen, so kindly ask you to double check the chat and make sure that we receiving a positive feedback that our clients and viewers can see us well and can hear us as well.
All good. We can hear you, we can see the screen. And yeah, hello everyone from the chat.
Yes, hi everyone. Today we will dive into their RWA industry itself, and we'll dive into something much more bigger that you have never thought of before. How the $1 trillion of financial instruments moving on chain, and how Stobox engaged in this industry, and how you can join this movement and benefit your business and your activities that will allow you to grow.
I think we're still waiting, Ross, for additional people. So I'll do official introductions within the next minute or two.
Yes, it's correct. I think we can kick off. We started the recording of this presentation, and currently we're streamlining to their Stobox YouTube, broadcasting to their Twitter, X, Stobox LinkedIn. So we currently fully online, and all of the participants will be able to. So I think we can kick off. And gents, thank you for your time dedicated for this presentation. Thank you for being with us today. And I'm having my colleagues and tokenization experts, Jason Jones, who is their head of global sales and head of client relations in Stobox, and Alex, that is their clients success and sales manager in Stobox. Thank you guys for being with me today.
Thank you, Ross, for that introduction. Again, guys, my name's Jen. I am the Chief of Project Sales at Stobox, and also high-level project relationship. You might know me or have might have spoken to me, but I'm looking forward to engaging after this webinar. And if you'd like to set up a call to discuss your projects, or if you've got any questions, you can post them in the chat as we go along. So thank you very much, Ross, and I'm looking forward to getting started.
Perfect. Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, thank you, Jason.
Alex.
Thank you, Ross. Webinar where we will explore how tokenization is reshaping access to capital, global investment, and as Jason mentioned, we will be happy to assist you with your tokenization journey.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. Thank you, Jason, to support me. And let's move forward. So, gents, why you are here and what to expect? First of all, because you would like to understand what is tokenization and the proven best practices in the industry. Secondly, it is to discover how tokenization can help you and how you can raise capital more efficiently and boost and grow your business through their tokenization processes. And also we will dive into their Stobox tokenization platform, Stobox 4, and we'll dive into the nuances about their fundraising compliance processes, investment management registration. So by the end of this webinar, you'll perfectly understand what tokenization is, how it can help your business to grow, and their peculiarities and nuances of their scalable Stobox for infrastructure that you can use for your business. So, first of all, about Stobox, knocking the same door called tokenization. And when we started this business, we made a lot of mistakes and spent hundreds of thousands of dollars from our own pockets to educate other providers like lawyers, like technical consultants, what tokenization is. And currently, Stobox is a top 5 turnkey tokenization providers worldwide. And we have more than 100 business clients realized and conducted through our pipeline from 5 continents. And also we have tokenized more than 500 millions in assets of our clients. And we have a big team of 40 plus people inside Stobox. And Stobox is presented and compliant and licensed in Europe under their VASP license, in Qatar under the FinTech and Business license, and also compliant and presented in the US and in the UK. Additionally, we are the members of their Blockchain for Europe Association. It is the main and the most recognized organization in Europe. And there is only best of the best companies like Coinbase, like Binance, like Ripple, and Stobox. So we are only one tokenization provider there, as well as we are regulated by their Qatar Financial Center and a part of this financial authority. And for the last 7 years, it's like the quintessence of our experience and more than 100,000 hours of research and development, we created our ecosystem of our products that called Stobox 4. And what we have there, our tokenization platform called Stobox 4. It is all-in-one platform where you can store, trade, invest, and tokenize your business. Our proprietary tokenization and onboarding framework. So it is our own methodology about how to tokenize the assets. So it is like compliant process that ensures that your project is ready from their legal standpoint, from their operational standpoint, and compliant standpoint. Also, we created our own decentralized identity that ensures and conduct KYC, know your customer, KYB, know your business, IML, anti-money laundering, and KYT, know your transaction processes to ensure that we utilize the best practices of the industry to stay in a compliant side. Also, we have our own Oracle, so it is a set of smart contracts that ensures compliance on air in the blockchain, and our own STV3 protocol on which we deploy the assets. So long story short, Stobox 4, it's like very complicated ecosystem of different products, but our main vision, it is to bring tokenization on the streets and provide very easy to use infrastructure for businesses without any experience needed to be able to execute and implement in your real life. And also we have different partners like Fireblocks, that is our wallet provider within the Stobox infrastructure. Plume, it is L2 dedicated blockchain for RWA, real world assets. SumSup, that ensures KYC, KYB, KYT processes, Arbitrium, RWA.io, Chainlink, and many others. I'm also their contributor and their tokenization expert at the Cointelegraph. It is the biggest media in the world in blockchain and finance. Tech.eu, Market Insiders, Finextra, Crypto News, Associated Press, and many others. So let's start from their definitions. So what is tokenization? Tokenization, it is a process of converting some physical assets such as real estate, equity, commodity, to blockchain-based token that is stored on the blockchain. And imagine that you have a hotel that is worth of $5 million with 1 million of shares. So you can tokenize 20% of it. It means 200,000 tokens at $5 each. So investors can buy them like shares of your private company 24/7. And what is their benefits for businesses? Why businesses choose tokenization? First of all, because you can have one window through which you can fundraise globally. Imagine you are still a private company, you still being a private company, but you can simplify their investors onboarding and investor relation processes, that they can participate in your company shares in any type of the security, fully online and fully compliant on the blockchain rails. So it is raise capital without selling your control, because tokenization, it's not about like receiving the investment from one VC, but to have like hundreds or thousands of investors in cap table, where you can turn your existing customers, for example, to your investors. And I believe in this community-driven approach. And additionally, very crucial part, it is the liquidity. So by being a private company, if your assets are tokenized, you can open a secondary market in your business. And all of us know that any asset that is liquid costs more than a liquid one. And through the tokenization and blockchain helps to ensure their regulatory compliance with the build processes. And tokenization, it's not just about the fundraising. It is also about the navigating or management of your private company. Because imagine you're a well-funded company, but you still can like manage thousands of your shareholders fully online, pay dividends in one click, or conduct the corporate voting. So to sum up, tokenization, it is the extension to your business. The same that you have a Salesforce CRM in your business or HubSpot, where you manage all of the deals, the same with tokenization. So it's like finance 2.0, or why we are calling their iPhone as a smartphone. What is smart? So it is their their opportunity to enter global internet through the touch screen. That make it smart because it's easy to navigate through their touch screen. The same is tokenization to finance. It is 24/7 and opens and unlocks much more opportunities. But from another standpoint, another angle, why investors like tokenization? First of all, because through the tokenization, they unlock for themselves the access to private capital investments. What does it mean? I am, as an investor, public investors, I don't have any opportunity to buy a small part of the hotel, of the restaurant, of the mines, of any business. I don't have this opportunity, but if this business is tokenized, I can invest starting from $100. So it is the diversification of your portfolio. And it is fully transparent, secure, compliant under the securities laws, and also provides me the liquidity. So I am, as an investor, if I'm participating in tokenized assets that is structured properly and correctly, I will be able to exit on the secondary market and not wait like 10 years to the IPO. And of course, it ensures the transparent ownership with the blockchain records. That's why it's fully transparent, because all of the information is embedded on the blockchain. That's why it is one of the best technology as a ledger, where you can store some kind of information. In our case, it is security. So what is the industry traction and credibility? As we may know that BlackRock already conducted tokenization of their fund that called Build, and the CEO of the BlackRock Larry Flink see a lot of opportunities in tokenization. So every stock, every bond, every fund, every asset can be tokenized. If they are, it will revolutionize their investing. And Paul Atkins, their SEC chairman, mentioned this represents more than a regulatory shift. It is a generational opportunity. By the way, this summer I joined and I was invited to SEC tokenization crypto force roundtable that was conducted in their head office of SEC in Washington, D.C. And it was like closed event just for 100 people, and I was a part of it. And there, all of the market participants like BlackRock, Nasdaq, Franklin Templeton, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs discussed their future of tokenization, and it is great to see this positive shift and positive movements by the Trump administration and new chairman Paul Atkins that going towards their blockchain industry and crypto industry, and that's why US would like to become a big tokenization hub in the world. So it's not just about the crypto, it's the next wave of their institutional finance, and we already see this interest and this adoption. By their reports that I'm checking constantly of PwC or Boston Consulting Group, their industry will reach 30 trillion in the upcoming 5 years. But based on my data that I have, currently their total capitalization of their RWA industry, it is around 0.7 trillion, so less than 1 trillion. So we will see in the coming 5 years the growth in more than 30 times, and it is amazing. That's why all of the 7 years for Stobox and for myself, it was just the beginning. And what we believe that any business can be tokenized, not just big institutions, and it is where Stobox plays role, because Stobox is a turnkey tokenization provider. Our mission is take your hand and follow through all of the process of tokenization and help you to remove, help you to avoid some obstacles and mistakes that we made for you. So we call ourselves as a best friend for our clients to be able to save your money through our expertise and conduct tokenization process properly and successfully, because we play long term. And we introduced the Stobox 4 platform, one window through which you can tokenize, manage, and scale real-world assets under the compliant framework. So all in one, with the liquidity, with the compliance, and with the global investors, reach. And our main mission and our main goal of the Stobox 4 was to utilize our sophisticated infrastructure that we built, a world-class infrastructure, because it took for us more than 15 months to develop a Stobox 4 that you can see now. So 15 months of the development and like the quintessence of our 7 years of experience to be able to run sophisticated processes in very simple window for businesses and investors during their tokenization process, to make our clients successful and help investors to onboard in a simplified way. So through the Stobox 4, you can register your account less than 1 minute. And let me shift to some practical example, and let me show you the process of the registration. And you will see that either your father can register. It's like register with Facebook. So it is very quick, because previously when we had our Stobox 3 ecosystem, so before, we utilized their MetaMask wallet, and we understand that not for every issuer it is easy to download MetaMask, to save the recovery phrase, 12 words, to store it, to connect to the platform. So to be honest, it was the obstacle. That's why we removed it and created a Stobox 4 platform where you can register very quickly. So it is the stobox4.io. It is our main platform domain. So what I need to do, I need to sign up with their email. Okay, the password. Nice. The next step, it is their email verification. So I will receive their email to my email box to verify that this email belongs to me. Okay, I received it very fast. The next step, it is just my name, my last name. I'm currently in Spain. So the next step will be the creation of my wallet. And on this step, I'm generating my wallet in the system, and I will need to download it to back up my account. So in the future, through this backup, I will be able to add other devices, for example, laptop, PC, mobile. So it will be my main recovery for their Stobox 4 platform. And we utilizing their MPC technology of Fireblocks. By the way, Fireblocks is #1 provider in the world. For example, BlackRock or Binance using them. And the private key is split between the user and Fireblocks. In this case, if something go wrong with the Fireblocks, your funds will be fully safe. So I'm generating their backup keys for their Stobox 4 account. I'm downloaded, and now I just need to simply upload it, so system will see that I downloaded it before correctly. So currently I'm on their main page, and what do I see? That I can start my tokenization journey if I'm the business, or I can activate my business profile on their Stobox 4. Perfect. Let's come back. So to sum up, I registered my account less than 1 minute, and your future investors will process the same process. Then it is their tokenization onboarding framework plus AI support. So as I mentioned, we created our own methodology, the Stobox tokenization framework, and it is a comprehensive end-to-end methodology designed to guide asset owners and issuers or enterprises and project through every stage of launching their compliant security token. And this methodology is embedded in their platform. And also, you will get their compliant business wallet. So because Stobox is a licensed provider, you'll be able to have your business wallet through which you'll be able, in a compliant way, to pay for their third-party providers or for their salaries to your employees. So you as a business, you can use it for your own needs. And inside the platform, we utilize all of the best practices of the IML, KYC, KYB, and keep in mind that Stobox is a regulated and licensed provider. So let me show you how it works in the Stobox 4. And first of all, because it's new account, I need to pass a KYC. So I need to pass a verification process according to the regulation. That's why I will log out and will log in to my main account to show you the following functionality. Yes, so here we have their wallet, and in their Stobox 4 platform, I can store real-world assets, for example, US treasuries or commodities or private company securities. I can deposit, withdraw, transfer, or swap. The same, I have a crypto functionality because you have the wallet, you can store here any crypto on like 8+ networks. And because you have a wallet created with the Stobox 4, you can go to DeFi, to Uniswap or 1inch if you're the sophisticated crypto investor, and you can use Stobox 4 wallet that you can enter just with email and password, and you can utilize it to go to their DeFi. And if I will go to the business section, I will see their different projects, for example, real estate in New York. And when I press it, I'm entering their Stobox tokenization framework. So it is 32 steps that you need to complete before your STO, security token offering, will go live. That ensures that your project is compliant, is decent, and that by completing this process, investor with a high probability will participate in your offering because it will be compliant. And this process, through our own methodology, you can complete by your own team, by your own lawyers, or by Stobox AI that we embedded to the platform, or you can purchase the Stobox support, and we will follow you through all of the processes. Through each step, we will take your hand and make sure that everything goes smoothly. So you as a company, you can have multiple projects, and for each project, for each security token, you'll have your own tokenization process through our methodology that is embedded in the platform together with AI. Let's come back to the presentation. The next point, it is their investors portal under your domain. So look, Stobox 4 is a SaaS platform, software as a service. So we are not the marketplace that plays like different security token opportunities, because in this case, we are the broker, dealer, and transfer agent. But all of their offerings will be conducted from your behalf, from your domain. That's why Stobox is a technology provider, and you as a client, you is an operator. So together with the Stobox 4 platform, you will have your, that we called issuers public page. So by completing this data, like SEO description, public page content, highlight, themes, public files, private files, social media links, it will result in your own public page for your company. And we see invest.novitas.com. So it is one of our issuers public page for the Stobox company. And what do we see? That it is under your domain. And here you can find that the status is verified. It means that company Stobox completed KYB processes in some sub, the same with Novitas, private equity LLC. And you can see there are different securities tokens listed here, their description of the company, team, and investors room that you can access after the registration. So it is the issuers public page that your investors will see, that you will be promoting or connecting to your existing main website. And it is how their token page looks like. So it is their token of their security token of the Stobox supply, public data, asset class, underlying asset. So we call it like token parameters with evaluation, with their proof of reserves, with the cap table. So it is the page dedicated for their each security token of your company. You can have a multiple security tokens, for example, like equity, or and then the revenue share security token. So you can have a multiple security tokens within one platform for your organization. And imagine that I'm a new investor and I'm entered the Novitas Private Equity LLC public issuers page, and I would like to participate. So I will press connect, And because I already have their Stobox 4 account, I can just put my login and password and sign in, or I will need to start their registration process that we completed together with you already today that takes less than 1 minute. So now my wallet is connected and we see that I have $8,000 on my balance. And once their Novitas security token will be live, I will be able to participate in this, investment opportunities. So it's simple as it is. Simple registration process, a simple connection of the wallet to the platform, and let's move forward. So investor portal under your domain we discussed. It goes together with their platform with the Stobox 4. The next point it is launch your regulated STO. I'm already showed for you how their token page in the Stobox 4 looks like. So we can have like multiple rounds, multiple security tokens that you can structure for your business. For example, if you would like to raise $10 million for your real estate, you can set up 4 different rounds with a 4 different security token price. For example, with first early adopters, they will have, for example, $1 per share. But on the next round, it will be $1.20 and so on. In this case, you can motivate your people and divide it into their different STO rounds. The next feature of the Stobox 4 is data enriched security token approach. What does it mean? That we bridge together with our partners Chainlink. It is number one provider in their crypto space. We bridge the Web2 data to Web3. So from the traditional world to the blockchain world. What information? For example, the title of the real estate, their parameters, their traditional ledgers of the real estate, and we able to bridge this traditional information to the blockchain. For what? So if I'm the investor and I will open the security token smart contract, I will see all of these proofs on chain, in blockchain. In this case, for me as an investor, it will be much more transparent, because currently in the industry, we have like multiple cases where some tokenization companies just fundraise to like buy some houses around the world. And sometimes they receive your funds, but never invest or buy these properties. So in this case, it's scam. But how you as investors can be sure that their funds that you will invest will go to the business and will go to buying the real estate based on this offering. So their data-rich approach that we utilize with Chainlink remove these obstacles and provide this transparency for the industry. And inside the Stobox 4 platform, once you will conduct the tokenization process, you will be able to distribute their dividends in one click to all of your investors. And in October, we'll open their compliant secondary trading inside the Stobox 4 platform, so we can create their secondary market for your security tokens. And you can see this section here. It is now not available because I'm not conducted the tokenization process and I haven't completed everything. But all of the visitors of your issuer's public page, for example, when they will register or when they will visit your website that goes together with the Stobox 4, all of them you will be able to track in the potential investors. You will see all of the total visitors and last name, and you will be able to conduct a marketing or to conduct the mailing campaign to your potential investors. And it goes everything together with their Stobox 4 platform. So the functionality of secondary market will be released soon. Stobox 4 is still in beta, and we plan it to October, and we'll have the functionality for decentralized exchanges like Uniswap or 1inch, or centralized exchanges like T0 or INX. So together with Stobox, you'll be able to utilize both of the options for your organization. So to sum up, what is Stobox 4? Stobox 4, it is all-in-one tokenization platform. So what you will have, a compliant business wallet that you can use for your business, not just fundraising, but to pay in crypto salaries or for third-party companies through the Stobox 4 platform. You will have the tokenization onboarding framework together with AI that you can complete by your own resources with the AI assistance, or purchase the Stobox complete support, where we'll take your hand and follow through all of the process. Stobox 4 utilize the data-rich security tokens approach to bridge their information from the traditional world to the blockchain. For what? To provide this transparency and best practices in the industry. You will have your own investors domain under your own investors portal under your domain. So you can use it in your main website or in marketing to promote your project. And soon will be available the decentralized secondary market or centralized secondary market to run your compliant STO. So no experience needed. It is easy and intuitive platform for first-time users. It is built for founders, not for developers. So you can focus on your business, and we will handle the tech side. You can start in minutes, not weeks. As I mentioned, the registration process is very easy. It is AI-powered, based on the market best practices and our 7 years of experience database that we embedded in the platform. It is fully compliant and licensed. It is future-proof infrastructure that you can implement now, and you will have your brand and your domain. And Stobox 4 is a SaaS platform for your organization. Jason, let me know if you have any questions or any points, any comments to complement my speech, and we'll move further.
Thank you, Ross. I feel like you explained everything exceptionally well. For the people, ladies and gentlemen out there, Stobox really focuses on a big brother approach in terms of, how we go about not just implementing a tokenization project on the platform with our world-class technology, Stobox 4, but as Ross really communicated previously, this is more of a collaboration, a joint partnership, a long-term strategic relationship with all of our clients. And I think this is what sets Stobox apart from the competitors around the world. And again, openly, Ross clearly explained during this presentation that we've made millions of dollars worth of learnings along this journey. And thankfully, we've come out of the grey clouds and now we're into the blue horizon of one of the top service providers in the world. So the clients that we do on board, we look at them more as family. We look at, making sure that the structure or the project framing is correct before we move to issuing you tokens on the platform. We then go through a process which makes you feel more comfortably, but finally in a simplistic, understandable manner where, our competitors, including our previous platform, left some people challenged and wanting due to, not lack of technical skills, but the complexities involved in the platforms around the world today. And I'm happy to say that Stobox 4 is, child-proof. So that's the comments that I would add so far, Ross.
Exactly. Thank you, Jason, for your contributions and for your explanation. You're completely right. by the way, from their 100 plus clients that we have, like 4 plus of them are other tokenization providers in Bahrain, in the US, in the UAE. Like different tokenization providers using our expertise to help them to structure their own business. And what I believe that it's not about their competition, it's about the collaboration. That's why we're very keen to help businesses around the world, and moreover, our competitors that using our expertise, because it's our contribution to make this industry compliant and well structured. Thank you, Jason. So to sum up, what is the steps with Stobox? So first of all, you sign up and create your account. Then you start with the tokenization essentials. You can navigate through your wallet, through their business functionality, and subscribe to the Stobox 4. Then you follow the Stobox tokenization framework, potentially with Stobox support. You open your public investors portal, activate your token, and launch your security token offering under your domain with fully structured processes and compliant processes on the Stobox 4 platform. And we have the first clients. Just after 1 month of releasing their Stobox 4 beta, we already have 11 plus clients that will start very soon. It is the repository RWA, a recognized client from Miami that owns billions in real estate in assets. The REX, it is aviation project from their UAE. It is Sinvask. It is Stobox itself. It is Atmosphere entertainment company that organizing events around the world. It is Foxy Homes by PCM in real estate in Canada. It is one of the first client on the Stobox 4 from this region. The Cornerstone Dubai Gold in nature resources. It is Trio project in real estate. It is Moneris Bank in the financial services. It is blockchain venture capital in fintech, and so on. So I'm very excited and great to see such big names and recognized clients that will be their first companies tokenized on the Stobox 4 platform. And we see this diversity from different regions, from the US, from the UAE, from the Europe, from the UK, from the BVI, from the Canada, from Switzerland, and the diversity of the industries. So it is a big pleasure for Stobox to help companies around the world and bring our expertise, practical expertise, based on something very tangible and real clients that we have and value that we bring. So what is the common myth and truth? That tokenization, it is only for crypto companies. No, it's already used by BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, institutions, and guys, all of their financial instruments one day will be tokenized. So we're just in the beginning, and we see this adoption. And look, I'm 7 years been in the industry, and for me, it's also just the start of the journey, because we see the constant growth and this potential where we currently are. These are like less than trillion market capitalization, and 30 trillion that will be reached in the upcoming 5-6 years. Then it is too technical for traditional businesses. No, Stobox 4 is made for non-crypto founders. It's very easy to use. It's very simple. You know, it's like paying in the grocery for your goods through their Apple Pay. You just click 2 times the button and can pay contactless. You have no idea what is the NFC technology under the hood, how much resources and time it took for Visa and MasterCard to build it. The same is Stobox 4. Under the hood, yes, it's very complicated. But as you can see, our main vision was to simplify the process and provide this smooth onboarding for their investor and for their businesses. The third point, it's not legal. No, it's fully legal because we're talking about the securities. It's not a hype. It's not a scam. It's not the utility tokens. It is the securities. From the definition standpoint, it doesn't matter. Securities are on paper, in blockchain. No, it's still the security. That's why in Stobox, we go under their securities laws in each country. For example, in US, it is Reg A plus or Reg D, Reg S, or in Europe under MiFID exemptions and the Prospectus Directive. So it's not a new bicycle in regulation. Around the world, you have the existing frameworks because you have like hundreds of millions of startups that fundraising in a traditional way offline, right? The same regulation implies, but we just build their better and more efficient processes to conduct these operations worldwide. And you know, it's like before was there phones with buttons, but now you have the touch screen. So it's still a phone, but it is a different method of interaction within your gadget. The same is Stobox in the RWA and tokenization. And the last but not the least, it's not trusted. Now it's trusted, and we see this adoption not just by the companies and institutions, by the governments. We as a Stobox, we contributing to their European Parliament and European Commissions through their Blockchain for Europe Association to create a better frameworks here in Europe. So we see this big demand and big boom from their institutions, from banks, from traditional companies, because tokenization unlocks for them a lot of opportunities. Imagine you have your hotel or you have your restaurant, you have your real business, and you already have the clients. Imagine if you print like 10 meters QR code. If you like my food, if you like my restaurant, participate in my STO. In this case, all of the visitors of your restaurant can be your investors, and so on. So I fully believe that we will see a lot of developments in this market, and Stobox is on their 5 steps ahead their industry. So what is their business model of the Stobox 4, and how Stobox 4 works from their pricing perspective? So first of all, we have the Stobox 4 tokenization pricing for issuers, so for companies, for B2B companies. And Stobox 4 platform costs just $1,000 per month as a subscription. And what you get the compliant business wallet, you get tokenization framework with built-in AI assistant that I showed to you before, and investor portal hosted under your domain. And then starting from 3,700, you can have the different platform add-ons. For example, to launch your first STO and to create their token, or later on to utilize their dividend distribution model, and so on. So it's very simple, it's very affordable, and when we talk about their Stobox support, so when we take your hand and follow all of the processes according to Stobox proprietary methodology, it costs $20,000. So it is 36 hours of our tokenization experts that will guide you through all of the process to ensure that your STO will be compliant, and will go through 32 steps of the framework together with you and together with your team. So to sum up, the platform operates in the subscription based, so it's just $1,000 per month that you will have this functionality, and then you have the platform add-ons, for example, launching your STO, minting the token, or Stobox support and Stobox expertise, or for example, preparation of legal documents if you need it. So our team can guide you through all of these steps and help you either with their tokenization onboarding or their platform functionalities, or these legal drafts of Reg D, Reg S, or in Europe, or in Switzerland, or in UK, that we can prepare for you. And the second section, it is to plan for investors, because our platform, as I mentioned, it is like for B2B, for B2C, and for enterprise companies. In this case, their subscription, if you're an investor, will cost $25 per year if you're the regular public investor. And if you're the professional accredited investor from the US or Canada, it will cost $1,000 per year to activate your profile and use their wallet for your needs and invest in their different STOs of different companies and participate in their success. Jason, let me know if you have any comments in regards to their Stobox pricing for issuers and for their investors.
Sorry, you have to unmute
Jason?
yourself. You forgot to unmute the mic.
Hi, Ross. For now, I don't have any comments on this portion, but as we go a little bit deeper, especially regarding tokenization framework and legal structuring, it's actually quite important to mention to clients that due to experience and due to myself and you, Ross, onboarding over 120 projects throughout the world, we see the nuisances that's involved. We see the legal and compliance obstacles, which need specialist navigation. And of course, when we get to this point, it's so important for clients to take this into cognizance, before moving forward. A lot have legal teams, which are very capable, but, it's very different to a blockchain legal and compliance team. So therefore, when we get to the next slides, we can touch a little bit more on this, Ross, because I think it's very important that our good friends and potential clients that are here tonight take note of this.
Absolutely, you're completely right. That's why, Alex, please post in the chat their book a call link, so you will be able to reach out to Stobox. We will discuss your project one-to-one, and we'll be able to prepare the relevant quotation for your organization that will follow your needs and your business case, your particular certain business case of your organization. So if you would like to use like Stobox for or our expertise, please reach out to us. And Jason and Alex, our tokenization experts and professional sales managers, will guide you through all of the process to ensure that you will get their world-class service, the world-class experience with Stobox and with our $1 trillion infrastructure that we built in RWA.
And it's also important to note, team, that not every project should be tokenized. The majority can be tokenized, and there's no problem with that. But we're also very honest, as a professional organization. So when we book a call, and I speak usually to high-level project owners or stakeholders, we really take the time to dissect this project, not only for your purposes, but for Stobox purposes as well, because the last thing we want to do is tokenize any asset, with any potential clients, and then all of a sudden, 6 months down the road, that client falters, or there was a problem with the structure, or they didn't have marketing budget, or the returns to investors wasn't really good. So, to jump on this call, you will get all of these answers, usually from me after I've dissected your project. And then, of course, if they're complex projects, we take them internally to team. They can dissect, come back with, potential outcomes or positive feedback, and then come back to you. So I think that's an important point as well, Ross, that, you know, although everything really in today's world can be tokenized, from Stobox and a client's point of view, we've got superior ethics, and we make sure that these projects can go to fruition. Therefore, we guide you, you know, throughout the years that come, because again, an average tokenization project, as we've learned, you know, over the years, would have an engagement somewhere between 5 to 10 years with a client before stakeholders decide to exit. So guys, it's also important to remember this. And if you're not sure, again, jump on a call. You know, we can go through the mechanics of your operation, and then we will see if you are the right fit, and of course, if we are the right fit for you. Thanks, Ross.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jason, for your valuable insights and for your valuable comments based on their experience of communicating of hundreds of the clients of Stobox. So feel free to book a call with Stobox or register in the Stobox for platform, and our team, Alex in the Stobox for Jason, will guide you through all of the process. Let's move forward. So to sum up, the Stobox 4 is the SaaS infrastructure. It is subscription based. You have the subscription from the businesses and from their investors. From businesses, it is just $1,000 per month, plus Stobox support if it's needed, plus different platform add-ons or legal documentation draft preparation. And if we talk about their investor side, it is if you're the public investor, it's just $25 per year. So it is nothing. And if you're the accredited professional investor from the US or Canada, it's just $1,000 to access platform and their SEO opportunities and unlock tokenization for your investment strategies. So let's move forward and imagine that we already conducted the tokenization. So it's how your business could look like after tokenization process. Imagine that you raised money from their investors fully online on a blockchain in a digital form. You have 100 plus global investors on your cap table that you can manage them, and it is additional asset to your business. You can pay dividends in one click, conduct the corporate voting, and interact with your investors, because each of them can add value to your business. And it is what I like in tokenization, where you have this community of people that thinking in one direction, and it is completely different approach than having, for example, one VC that can control of your operation and lock you with your movements and with your business growth or ideas or corporate actions. Also, you will have your dashboard managing the ownership, revenues, and compliance on Stobox 4, and you will reduce legal and administrative overhead, because on the platform everything is automated. For example, when a person purchasing the security tokens, they sign their security token purchase agreement fully online, so it's reduced your administrative overhead as well. And you will have more agile, competitive, and modern business structure for your organization. So you can scale your business, you can attract funds, and grow your business. So this isn't a theory. This is what we help businesses achieve. So thank you a lot for your time, and I'm fully committed to answer any questions that you may have during this webinar. I really trust that it was useful for you. And as I mentioned from the early beginning, so by the end of the presentation, you will understand what tokenization is, what are the processes, what is the Stobox for, and how your organization can benefit from it. So now, please post any question that you have, and I will kindly ask Alex to support me, and I will answer them. But before we will move forward, you can start your tokenization journey by scanning a QR code, or booking a call with us, or register in the Stobox 4 platform. and take the first step to unlock new capital and scale for your business in tokenization with Stobox. And if you start your journey in the upcoming 48 hours, you will get 2 hours of free consultation and free expertise of 2 hours of their Stobox experts in RWA. So thank you. Feel free to scan it and kindly ask Alex to help me with their questions during the webinar. And also, Alex, if you have like any comments, any thoughts related to the industry, platform, or technology, feel free.
Yeah. So regarding the questions, there was almost no questions. I believe everyone was following you and listening carefully. And yeah, there is one question from Carlos. If you can read it and answer, please do so.
Mm-hmm. I see. It was posted in 6 p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
Designing open so investors coupons 2% to 4% cap can auto reinvest into the new tokens tranches, compounding holdings across projects. That means automated sweeps, instant whitelisting of new tokens, pledge options, and updated ledger upside on their larger base. How does Stobox handle ERC 1400 mechanisms? So auto-win transfer controls and ledger state synced with their master register. So it is a great question, and Stobox 4 now is not like connected to some centralized depositories to make it in automated way. That's why we have the Chainlink, our partners with whom we develop some custom processes for our companies that moving from the traditional world. So it is possible, but it's not available from the day one in the Stobox 4 because it's Stobox 4 is a box, right? And of course, to this box, we can add a different functionality based on the requests. So we'll be happy to discuss it in details in like private communication. But it's very particular, very precise, very detailed request, and my team will be. It will be a pleasure for my team to handle it. Okay, thank you, David. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, George. Thank you, Javier. Thank you, Bijaya. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Marco. It is great to see you. I know that we'll have a call soon. Thank you, Marie. So thank you all of you for joining us today. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your time. Feel free to register in Stobox 4 or book a call with Stobox, and it will be a pleasure to help you with your tokenization case. Thank you all of you, and have a great evening ahead.
Thank you. Ross, before we disconnect, there's one question again from Carlos. I hope you're enjoying Portugal, Carlos. I know you're there on holiday. The answer to that question, Carlos, is we have an educational channel which Ross and Gina set up within Stobox. Ross can enlighten you a little better because it's part of his and Jean's project. But all in all, this channel is to promote tokenization and educate everybody who wants to listen around the world, not just for high level, finance directors, if you like. Even the man in the street has an opportunity to join this network, and we're forever updating information, on the latest insights, on the developments, on the advancements, if you like, of tokenization. But Ross will add a few comments to that as well, if you don't mind, Ross. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Carlos, for your question, and thank you for being with Stobox. And I know that we run a tokenization case, and I'm sure that we'll execute it successfully and launch it on the Stobox for. So answering your question, look, during the 7 years, we are fully committed to the educational of the industry, and Stobox is, and my partner Jean and Ross, we are one of the companies who created the industry itself. And we as a Stobox, first of all, we have our own YouTube channel, and it is the biggest channel in the world under the topic of tokenization. Look, 70,000 subscribers, more than 300 views on our channel. Also, we have the blog.stobox.io. It is one of the biggest blog in the industry, followed by 6,000 market professionals that checking each of our announcement and subscribe to it. Also, I'm the tokenization expert, so it is my bio. I'm the tokenization expert in different medias. For example, the Cointelegraph, where I have like 6 publications, tech.eu, ICN Media, Crypto News, Cryptopolitan, Authority Magazine, are constantly sharing for free my expertise with their general market to be able to educate and move this forward. And of course, we have our partners in each region, legal providers, their ecosystem partners, technical partners like Fireblocks, and educational and education. It is one of their key parts of the process to make this adoption closer and to contribute to the industry. That's why what I'm trying to say, that through our YouTube channel, through our interviews, through our insight, through our blog, through our media contributions, through our partners like Fireblocks, SumsUp, Plume, that is #1 RWA blockchain now in the industry. With all of this partnership, we're trying to gain more attention, to gain more awareness, to gain more practical insights from Stobox about the industry. And if you have like Big Four connections or any other relevant partners, we are very open. We are very open to execute it with them. And by the way, just a few minutes ago, their journalist on the Cointelegraph released their article with my contributions. You can see that it is journalists for BBC, The Economist, Forbes, The Telegraph, with the interviews with Steve Wozniak, co-founder of Apple, Kim Kardashian. So they released their interview, and their topic: can Robinhood or Kraken's tokenized stocks ever be truly decentralized? And you see my contributions with my expert opinion, and Ross Shemoliak doesn't pull his punches. So I'm providing my expertise here as well. So to sum up, if you have any connections, or if you would like to run it with Stobox, we are very open for this discussion and happy to contribute to the industry. Because as I mentioned, it's not about the competition, it's about the collaboration. And we are here for the long run. It took for us like 7 years to be where we currently are in, and we're playing long term. Thank you. Thank you, Jens. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Alex, for assisting me and for your insights. Jens, have a great day. Have a great evening ahead. And we stay tuned.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining this evening. On behalf of the team, we really appreciate the time that you've taken out of your daily schedules to join us. Look forward to chatting to friends, new and old, as we move into the future. And let's see if we can tokenize your assets and move your business to the next dimension. Thank you on behalf of the team. It's Jason signing off.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Jason.
See
Yeah,
you
thank
next
you,
time.
Alex. Bye-bye.